You can modify that how you like, or you can just sit and simply breathe. Breathing is the biggest part of yoga. That's why we say breathe 5 breaths, you know, deep breathe through your belly, breathe through your diaphragm. So let's start out by breathing. So one hand on the belly perhaps, or 2 hands on the belly, maybe one on the heart and belly, just to kind of tune into yourself, see where you are today. And just feeling the breath come in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. Eyes open or closed. Notice how the air in the room feels on your skin. Okay, let's sit up a little bit away from the back of your chair with your hands palm down on your thighs, and put yourself in a position that feels like you're really aligned. Okay, let's do this. Let's bring our shoulders up and back. See if that's any different than what you thought you felt as being aligned. And bring your chin back so that there's a straight line in the back of your head all the way down to your tailbone. And the crown of your head is parallel with the ceiling. Lowering and relaxing the shoulders. Engaging the core a bit. And breathing. Still through the belly. See if that feels a little bit different than what you thought was straight posture for you and good posture. Okay, let's bring our hands in front of us and interlace our fingers with the right index finger on top, and flip your palms toward me and just stretch. Rounding the shoulders are coming forward. You're not locking out the elbows. Stretching the hands, the arms. And let's bring that up overhead with the fingertips pointing to the back of the room and the palms reaching for the ceiling, and lowering the shoulders again into the sockets there. Breathing here. And bringing the hands down, the arms down, and shaking it out. Now with the left index finger on top, the same thing. The top of your back is rounded here. Your shoulders are slightly forward. Stretching the upper back. Let's bring that one up too. Planting the shoulders into the sockets. Now paralleling the hands. I know you can't see the top of my hands, but I do have hands above my wrists. Lowering your shoulders. 3 breaths here. And bringing them down in front of you and shaking that out. Sitting back, let's bring the left knee into the left armpit. I'm rounding my lower back now to protect it. My tummy is slightly engaged. Just stretching my lower back a bit. Let's bring that leg out and across and just gently do some circles. The leg into the hip, creating some mobility here. And let's just hold it again. If you're able to interlace your fingers on your calf, that's fine. Otherwise, behind your thigh is fine. And if you'd like to do half happy baby here, grab the outside of that foot and breathe. And then take your arms gently under your leg and place that leg down. Let's bring the other knee up to the left knee to the left armpit. And your arms could be in any position. If this hurts your hands to clasp, then just reach under that leg and hold it up with your forearm. Let's bring it out and in, and let's make some circles. And maybe half happy baby on the left if you'd like. Otherwise, just squeeze that knee into the armpit. 3 breaths here. And take that leg and bring it down. Let's bring that right leg up again. And let's bring the leg forward now so that we try to get it as parallel as we can to the floor. And I'm holding on under my thigh. If you're down here, that's fine. As far up as you can get, parallel is fine. Flexing the foot with your toes pointing towards you. Let's walk down that leg as far as you can. Try to relax the knee a little bit. Okay, let's bring that up and down and come on to the other side. Bringing that leg out. Holding it up is fine. And walking your arms down for a little bit of a stretch here. And let's bring that up and bring it down. Now feet are hips distance apart. Maybe come to the edge of your chair. Hands on the thighs, and let's do some cats and cows. Arching the back, lifting the chin, bringing the shoulder blades to touch, rounding the back, chin to chest. On your own, doing it with breath, it's inhale on the cow and exhale on the cat. How about 3 more times? Very good. You can sit back a little bit and be supported by your chair if you'd like, or keep sitting forward and engaging your core. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's go the other way, forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure your belly's slightly engaged. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and drop them. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. And let's notice how that relaxed shoulder position feels. So during the day, catch yourself if you happen to be clenching and drop your shoulders, okay? Inhale, exhale, right ear to right shoulder, and breathe. Slowly coming up, inhale through the nose, exhale, and breathe. Good, coming up, and now we're going to do chin to chest. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, and breathe. Slowly coming up. Let's do it one more time, either with or without the hand that helps make that move a little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale. Slowly coming up. Inhale and exhale. Coming up. Inhale and exhale. And breathe. Slowly coming up. Let's inhale and look over our right shoulder on the exhale. Inhale through the nose, oxygenating the brain, and exhale, looking to the right, and breathe. That's sending blood flow to the thyroid. Coming center. Inhale, exhale, and look over your left shoulder and breathe. Very good. Coming forward, let's just do circles for the upper half of the body from the hips up. I'm keeping my sit bones planted on my chair at the same time. And I'm just doing some gentle circles. Just warming up here. And when it feels about right, let's go in the other direction. Good. Now let's do a few push-ups, seated push-ups. So my hands are parallel, my fingertips are facing you and yours are facing me. And I'm just going to bend my elbows and come forward with a flat back as far as I can go. And with my head and my back in line, I'm pushing myself up with the flat back. So here we go. Exhale and inhale. Three more times. Slow, even breaths. Now I feel that my core and my stomach is a little bit more engaged. I'm feeling what it's like to have my posture correct. And let's bring our arms out in a cactus position. Opening our hearts, opening our chest, stretching the chest muscles, bringing the elbows and hands back that are in an even line here, like that, like I'm up against the wall. And let's bring our fingertips and our elbows to touch and chin to chest. Inhaling on the opening and exhaling on the closing. Two more times. Now, either from this position with the hands and the elbows touching or as close to it as you can get. If you'd like to do eagle arms now, I'm crossing my right arm across my left and bringing my hands together, holding on to the thumb of the right hand with my left hand. And bringing this up and bringing this down to my chest and bending over, stretching my back, rounding my back. Coming up, using my core and my stomach muscles, and coming back down. And of course, your hands and elbows can be touching, or just your hands, whatever works for you. One more time. And let's shake it out, and we'll do it again. Or if you want to do eagle arms, my left arm is now crossing over my right. My hands are together here. And let's do this one with breath. I'm going to inhale, lifting my elbows, and exhale, rounding my back and breathing. Come down as far as is comfortable for you, that where your core is strong enough to pick you back up again. And shake it out. Let's rotate the wrists and let's just bring them into whatever position we want. Let's just be creative here. And reverse when that feels about right. Kind of a belly dancing move. Men even do belly dancing, so it's not gender appropriate or not. Okay. Just loosening up those wrists and shaking that out. Now I'm going to do some arthritis exercises. If you feel that this isn't something you need, I want you to modify and do something that's good for you. So I'm opening and closing my hands. If you want to build some strength in your arms, you're holding them out to the side. If your arms are tired, you're bringing them down here. They can be anywhere you want. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake that out. Let's bring our hands wide, make a slow fist and bring our wrists down, pointing our fists down. I'm going to do it from the side. I want to tone up my arms as much as I can before summer comes. My fingers are wide, I'm making a fist and I'm bringing it down. 3 more times. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. So I'm already building strength in my forearms with these moves too, as well as stretching my fingers and creating blood flow in them. Okay, let's make a little circle with our index finger and our thumb and go 1 finger at a time. Meeting the thumb with each finger, do it 2 times. Open up and bring your thumb to your palm. Stretch that thumb, bring it up, index finger down as far as it can go. Middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. Bringing the hands together, fingertips touching. Let's open up and bring the fingertips all together and then bring the hands together with our feet. My fingers, our fingers are wide. 1 more time. And shake that out. And let's start by giving ourselves a massage from the upper arm down. Grabbing the muscle wherever it feels good along the way. Clear down to the fingertips. And shake that out and move on to the other arm. Squeeze as hard as you want. Make it feel good. Open and close those fists a few times. And let's massage each finger from the base to the tip. We'll be grabbing a lot of things throughout the day, doing the things we normally do during a day. So we also need to pay attention to our fingers and our hands. All right, let's bring our feet a little bit closer together now. I'm going to start with the hands on my thighs, and I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to twist my body to the right and breathe. This time with my knees and my feet together, pointed straight forward. Just a little warming up. Let's rotate the other way. Involve your head. Let's go back and forth a few times. Very good. Now let's cross the right ankle over the left, or cross all the way. With my left hand on the outside of my right leg and my hand either grabbing my chair or palm down with the base of my palm toward my tailbone. Let's do a deeper twist. Inhale. The hand can be this way or this way. And exhale and turn. And breathe. Coming forward, let's cross the other way, either here or here. Inhale and exhale and twist and breathe. Breathe through your belly here. Okay, very good. Holding on to the right side of the chair, I'm going to bring this arm parallel to my ear and drop my shoulder and feel what that feels like. Holding in my stomach a little bit to make my back flat so I'm not arching here. Okay, let's inhale, relax that arm a little bit, and exhale to the right. Maybe looking up under the arm and breathing. Stretching the left side body. Couple more breaths here. Let's bring that right arms up, parallel, drop the shoulder. Tuck in the tummy a little bit to straighten the back so you're sure you're not arching, especially the lower back. Okay, let's soften the arm and inhale and exhale. Bring the other elbow's close to your body. I'm looking under my arm here. And breathing. And coming up. And let's pretend we're picking something up, bending this way, and bringing it up and over our head. 2 more times. I'm involving my neck because it feels good. Let's do this one with breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And let's do the other side. Bringing the hand down and up and over. Just getting a flow going here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Feet at 10 and 2, coming to the edge of the chair. Let's open our thighs and stretch the inside of our thighs. And breathe. Now just drop your knees toward each other. Let the weight just do it. No, don't force anything here. Okay, let's open them up and let's push them open. And let's let them just relax and fold in. One more time, open. And let's just keep it parallel here. Hands on the thighs and bringing the right shoulder to the left knee. You can use your arms to push yourself up. Let's go back and forth here a little bit. Stretching the lower back, the side of the lower spine. And we can inhale here and exhale here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And relax. Bringing the feet hips distance apart. I'm holding onto my chair and I'm going to windshield wiper my legs back and forth, coming onto the sides of my feet. Spreading my toes. Couple more times. Let's stomp that out. Let's grab a drink of water and then we'll do some hamstring stretches. Okay, so you have your strap or your belt or a yoga strap or nothing at all. Let's start out not using a prop. Let's bring that right foot forward. Fingertips are pointing towards your face, coming down on the left thigh, stretching that right hamstring and reaching for those toes with the right hand and maybe grabbing them and pulling them back. Relax the knee on the straightened leg and breathe into the hamstring. Good. Sitting up, tummy tight, pick up that leg, bring it out. You can hold on to the outside of your chair. Bring it across your body and let it go. And let's come on to the left side. Be sure to try to relax the knee on the straightened leg. bringing it up, bringing it out and across and down. Stretching the hamstrings is really important for the lower back. And a lot of us, you know, have challenges in our lower back because we put so much stress on it with the daily movements that we do. So keeping your hamstrings stretched is really important. So now if you want to use a prop, grab your strap. If you are using a prop, you can sit back if you like against your chair. If you're not using a prop, we're going to do the same series of exercises one more time. So we're going to bring this up. Again, relaxing the knee even with a prop, stretching the hamstring, flexed foot, breathing. Let's bring it out. Breathing. Let's slowly bring it across, grabbing it with the left hand. Bending that leg and stomping it down and coming to the other side with or without a prop. Let's keep our breath slow and even if we can. Coming out. And coming across. And stomping out that foot. I'm going to demonstrate really quickly the seated postures that we're going to be able to do standing up if we would like. And then I'm going to start with the triangle pose seated. And it wouldn't hurt for everybody to do this, even though you do them standing up, because your legs are wide here. And bringing this hand down, the back of my hand against my ankle, and holding this pose and breathing, gazing up toward the uplifted hand, and slowly coming to the other side. Coming forward, and we can practice doing a lunge in the seated position. Just getting a little bit more of the psoas muscle stretched here. And you could be leaning forward if this bothers your upper back, or you can be raising your arms if you're able. Bringing that down, and let's just come into a lunge on the other side. Very good. And before we stand up, let's do some pelvic tilts. So I'm going to bring my lower stomach up, and I'm going to arch just my lower tailbone part of the spine. So let's go in and out this way a little bit. Kind of a mini cat and cow for the lower back. I'm holding my stomach in on the exhale. I'll demonstrate from the side. It's subtle. All right, let's just roll our shoulders back a couple of times. Make sure we're really stretched out, and do a couple of real cats and cows. Okay, let's grab another drink of water and meet me standing up or stay seated. So you're either using the back of your chair or the front of your chair, depending how deep you want to go. If you want to not go this deep, but not this high, you can use a couple of big books or blocks here on your chair. And let's start out with our first downward dog of the day. My hands are planted, my palms are straight, my fingers are straight forward, and I'm coming back as far as I can go, where my heels are on the ground, and I'm bringing my ears between my arms. And I'm pulling back at the hips here, at the bottom of where my leg joins my hip. And let's do 5 deep breaths here. And let's pedal out that downward dog, lifting one heel at a time. And back to downward dog for 2 breaths. And coming forward into plank. 3 breaths here. And maybe if you'd like, a little push-up here, keeping your elbows close to your body, a couple push-ups if you'd like. Back into plank, up and back into downward dog. 1 breath here. Another inhale. Exhale forward into plank and breathe. These are great strengthening exercises. Up and back into downward dog and breathe. Now bringing the back leg, one of the back legs forward, you're facing me, so you choose. Or bringing the leg back, or just bringing it through to a 45-degree angle. I'm going to bring this back foot back for a lunge, a standing lunge. As far as I can go, I'm going to go with my back leg, but I'm going to make sure I can still see my toes. My knee is not over my toes. I'm going to plant the hand of the same knee that's bent and open up that lunge here and breathe. 1 more breath. Face my chair and bring that back leg up either with little steps or hopping all the way. Let's roll it up and straighten the back. And let's come back into warrior 1 now. I'm going to bring that same foot forward, bring this foot back with my foot planted, still bending the front knee with a 45-degree angle. You place your foot wherever is comfortable for you. Mine is pointing at about 1, but depending how your ankle and your foot join and what's happening for your foot and ankle, you put your foot where it feels comfortable, but plant your heel. Now, if you'd like, you can try to come up with 1 hand or 2 hands, or just keep your hands on your chair. We're building strength in our thighs. Coming up, hopping or stepping, little steps, bringing that foot up. Let's come into warrior 2. My foot's in the same position. The front leg. The back leg is back. The heel of the front leg is intersecting the arch of the back leg. The front leg is bent, the back leg is straight. My arms are parallel, my torso's forward, and I'm gazing over my middle finger on the extended hand here. Let's come up again and come back into warrior 2. A real strong pose here. Either the hand on the chair or the forearm on the thigh, coming to a side bend here. 1 breath, and reversing my warrior with either hand on hip or sliding down the leg. Let's hold this for 2 breaths. Back into warrior 2, hands on the chair, turning this back foot around and either hopping it forward or little steps forward. Let's come into mountain pose. Shoulders up and back. You can have your chair here and try to close your eyes for balance here if you'd like. deep breaths up and down your mountain. Okay, from here, feet hips distance apart. I'll demonstrate from the side. We're going to come into an airplane and come into a chair pose. A couple of times. Airplane, chair pose. One more time. And roll that up. While we're on this side, we're going to do half moon. We haven't done it in a while. Place this hand on the chair. The standing foot is facing forward, and I'm raising this leg and this arm. My hand is planted on my chair, and I'm breathing. One more breath. Bring that leg in. Let's roll it up, and let's come on to the other leg. Let's do one more downward dog here, and pedal it out. And let's come forward into a plank, and maybe do a little push-up if you'd like here. Up and back. Downward dog. 2 breaths here. And either bringing the opposite leg up and forward or just bringing that foot forward, coming into a lunge on the other side. If you want to deepen your lunge, you can actually put your forearms on your chair too. Or if you feel that you would like to just raise your arms, you just play with it and make it meaningful for you. Okay, hopping, one hop or little hops, bring that foot forward. And let's come into warrior one. With or without hands. Press into the back of the back foot, the back edge of the back foot. Feel that stretch here. Hands on chair, hopping or stepping that foot forward. Let's get ready for warrior two. Gazing over the fingertips. Tracking the knee outward toward the pinky toes. Let's straighten it, give it a break for a minute, and come back down. A side fold on this side. And let's reverse the warrior here. Hands to the chair, either hopping or stepping that foot forward. Let's roll it up. And let's just loosen up with a sun salutation. So use your chair as a prop as needed. My feet are hip distance apart. I'm inhaling, fingertips touching. I'm exhaling and folding. I'm inhaling halfway up. I'm exhaling and folding. I'm bending my knees, raising up and rising, down to heart center. And one more. Inhale. Exhale and fly. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down with a little bend in the knees. Inhale. And exhale down to heart center. Very good. Let's do half moon on this side. My fingertips are pointed toward the side of the room. My palm is down. Raising, my foot is flexed. This arm is extended. And my leg is straight on the standing leg. One more breath. And bringing that leg down. and rolling up. And let's bring feet hip distance apart. Let's just do some hip circles here with a bend in the knee. Breathing. And going the other way. Very good. Make it feel good. Okay, now with the help of our chair, we're either going to use the chair or we're going to use our leg. We're going to do triangle pose here. So my legs are straight. I'm in a warrior two position with my feet. And that means that this front foot is tracking toward the side of the room and my back foot, the toes are forward. So with or without the chair, I'm coming down into a triangle pose on this side. If you're holding your chair, it looks like this. I'm stretching the inside of this thigh. I'm not locking out my knee. And let's bend that leg coming up, and I'm moving my chair to go to the other side. So I'm in a warrior two position with my feet, but I'm straightening the front leg and I'm coming into a triangle pose, either with the chair or on the inside of my leg, the back of my hand. Very good. Face your chair, hop up. Let's bring the right hand behind to grab the upper arm of the left hand. Bring the shoulders back and bring that left hand forward like you're holding a tray. Breathing. One more breath, and then to the other side. Good. So it's looking like this from the side, and it looks like this from the back. You get a whole 360 view of this pose. Very good. Now either grasping both elbows like this, or bringing the hands interlaced, or maybe the heel of the hand engaged as well. A little bend in the knee. Inhale and exhale, bringing the arms up. The belly should be on the thighs, or as close to it as you can. Breathing here. And let's roll it up. And if you remember which way you interlace, do it the other way. Or if you don't, that's perfectly fine, or hold on to your elbows. Inhale, shoulders back, and exhale. Breathing. And rolling it up. Okay, with the assistance of the back of your chair, however you want it to face, just simply come up on your toes and let's balance here. And coming down, I'm bringing my left foot in front of my right with my toes pointed forward, and I'm going to balance here. I might try to close my eyes only if I have my hand here ready to grab my chair. Only if you have your hand here ready to grab your chair. Very good. Okay, let's set up for triangle, or for tree pose on this side, either at the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Gaze at something across the room that's not moving. Plant that bottom foot. Okay, stomp out that standing leg. And let's come over to the other side. Bringing the outer foot across the inner foot. A little bend in the knees. If you're seated, your triangle pose will look, your tree pose will look like this. Okay. Good. Okay, tree pose on this side. And remember, the most important thing is to be kind to yourself if you fall out of tree pose. Very good, you guys. Okay, let's stomp out that standing leg. And let's just sit on the chair for a moment before we do child's pose. Grab a drink of water. If you want it. And either crossing at the ankles with the right ankle over the left or bringing the leg all the way up like this. Let's stretch this hip a little bit more. So I'm just going to put weight on my leg, the leg that's raised here. Or I'm letting go and dropping over. Breathing into that outer hip, whatever feels good. Slowly coming up and coming to the other side. If your ankles are crossed, you're just coming across like this and you're still stretching that other hip. I would start here and then drop my hands if and when I feel like it. And coming up, and let's set up for child's pose, either on the ground or seated. Grabbing your pillows, the second chair, if that's how you do your child's pose. If you're on the ground, your forehead is engaged to the ground. Your feet can be wherever they're comfortable, but your knees are apart in order to bring those pillows close to your body. If you're on the ground, it's ideal that your knees are apart and your feet are touching, ideally. Nothing's perfect. So it was asked before, should my back be engaged in this position? No. You're like a child, completely resting. So take however many pillows you need and just lean over them, bringing the back end of you out. And you can put one hand on top of the other and put your forehead here on your hands. You can bring them forward like this with your head turned to the side, or you can drop them. In child's pose, laying down, often the arms are behind you as well. So there's all kinds of positions for your hands and arms here. It depends what's comfortable for you. I like to engage my forehead to the hands. I like all of them, but this is one I especially like to. And let's just see if we can relax here. Notice any place you might be gripping and let it go. Okay, when you're ready, I'm never ready to get out of child's pose when I take a class, but we've got to wake up and put our props away. And grab a drink of water if you'd like, and grab your aromatherapy if you'd like. And if you're using aromatherapy, you're going to put it at the base of your hand, rub your hands together, make them warm, and then deeply inhale. Sitting back against your chair now, not worrying about your posture, or you're laying on the mat. And when you're ready, let that go and really relax the body. Let's start with the face, the corner of the eyes, the corner of the mouth, and the jaw, and the forehead, the eyebrows, the tongue. The whole face is relaxed. Relaxing the throat and feeling the cool inhale of the breath through the nose, and the warmer exhale either through the nose or the mouth. Relaxing the neck and the upper shoulders, the upper neck, the shoulders, the chest, upper chest, and the upper back, all relaxed. Relax the belly, relax the hips, relax the arms, the wrists, the hands and the fingers. Relaxing the glutes and the thighs, the knees and the calves. The ankles, the feet, and the toes. Focusing on your breath and feeling the air in the room on your skin. If your eyes are closed, you're blinking them open, waking up, rotating the wrists and the ankles, moving the fingers and the toes. Knowing that you have muscle memory of all the moves that we did today and that you'll naturally incorporate them into the movement in your day to become more balanced and stronger and more stable, more flexible. So one more inhale, not one more, there'll be a couple more. Inhale, exhale, right arm over left. Give yourselves a hug, rock yourselves, and maybe say, I love me. Inhale, exhale, left over right, sending love and attention to someone or someplace else. Okay, this is the last inhale. The last exhale, down to heart center, chin to chest. Thank yourselves for showing up. Thank your fellow yogis, all of us, for doing yoga together. And I thank you for coming and doing yoga with me. Namaste.